What are we at now? 3 hours? So, alright, we're at the end of All You Can Eat. We actually only played it for 30 minutes. It is a point-click adventure game, but it is very short. It's based off of a comic strip. They have taken a comic strip and kind of just made it to where it's a point and click. You know, you go through, you talk to one guy, you have a couple of options or whatever, and what you would normally see in a comic of 3 or 4 strips, uh, just a conversation. You instead get to choose things in that conversation. It does give you some elements of like of some trial and error stuff. You'll get some items, and those items you can then drag onto the screen and put them on something to try to use them there. So there is a little bit of a puzzle element. For me, it didn't find it too challenging. Most of it kind of fell together. Maybe I was lucky, whatever. But yeah, took about 30 minutes. It was pretty funny. There were definitely some funnier parts to it. It does kind of just become a bunch of one-liners before the end of it, but not a bad game. Not a bad way to spend 30 minutes. There's a new game plus that has a commentary from the developers. Uh, but I'm not going to do that one. I mean, it is the same game. All it is just somebody commentating over it, talking about what their thoughts were, or things like that. So I mean, that's kind of the caveat to this list is if I beat the game in less than an hour, then we can move on and move forward. If we don't have to spend as long on these games, and with let's see, 600 and oh wait, all you can eat. That's 15 games complete. So with 632 more games to go, I'm gonna go ahead and move on from all you can eat. So out of the games I've played, I'm going to have to rank this one. I really didn't like it in the beginning. It was just a real pain for me. And actually, I think I'm going to make an adjustment to my list. Which, get mad if you want or whatever, but this is just what it is. So all you can eat is going to go above A New Beginning, but I would definitely go back and play Dot Hack before I would play any of these down here. So some of these things that might just be the way it goes is as the list goes on. There may be some more games that I take and swap around a little bit after thinking about them and after seeing some of these games, just because my perspective is going to change a little bit. And that's just due to when I started this list. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff to manage, a lot of stuff to try to deal with, and try to keep an order. So while I'm trying to do that, I wasn't as objective with some of these games as I would have liked to been, and on top of that, like I said, perspectives change. So right now we are Acceleration of Seguri 2, AER Memories of Old, and Arrows top 3 still. I don't see that changing anytime soon, but who knows? I mean, all those games that are in that top 3, I didn't expect any one of them to be on my top 3 out of some of these games that I've already played. So we have let me see, what do we got lined up next? Next, we're looking at American Truck Simulator. So that game we will definitely have to do an hour of. Trying to decide if I want to go ahead and do that today. What are we at so far? 3 hours? It's gonna put us. No, I'm going to push that till tomorrow. So yeah. Tomorrow will be, let me bring this up again. So tomorrow is going to be American Truck Simulator, Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and Ark.